Today might be boring, but I have a plan. This bike needs some attention. It could use a wash. Something's up with that shifter, I think, a little bit. I need to look at that. Upshifting at low speeds is just really weird. But yeah, it needs a wash. Need some chain maintenance. Gotta do a wash and clean. So I'm gonna go buy the car wash in town and figure out what that costs. And then because I won't have quarters, I'm gonna get cash from an ATM in town. And then I'm gonna go down to Culver's towards Cedar Rapids, Marion area. Because the last two times I went there, thinking about Culver's, I ended up going to Freddy's instead. Like I said the other day, I don't hate Freddy's, but when I go to a big city like Waterloo, well, relatively big compared to here, and I ask for a restaurant, I'm not going to fucking Freddy's. There it is again. Like, why can't I have fourth gear? Am I just not pulling the clutch in hard enough? Or closing the throttle? I'm probably just not closing the throttle enough. Yeah, I love Freddy's. Good burger. Just wasn't what I was looking for when I asked for a restaurant. And yeah, it's obviously a good burger because it's the last two times I wanted Culver's, I ended up at Freddy's. But I want some pickles on my burger that aren't the size of the whole patty. No, they do that weird long slice thing at Freddy's. I don't like that. And Culver's has way better onion rings. And cheese curds are about the same though. Still a little sore from the procedure yesterday. Some swelling in my neck, that's kind of weird, but I looked up, it could be common. I must have been coughing while I was under the anesthesia. I see you, go ahead. Fun fact, if you blink your lights at someone, it usually means that you're communicating that you see them and that whatever they probably feel bad about doing is okay. Don't hesitate to flash your lights. A lot of people do it in anger, but it's really meant to notify drivers that you see each other. But yeah, my neck's a little sore and swollen. I read that it can be a common side effect of coughing while under anesthesia and having that procedure done. They didn't call back with anything exciting, so I'll have to wait for the biopsy results to see what we really found, but all good so far. Recovery is going all right. Throat's just a little sore. I need to remember to get the cash before I leave town, because the whole point was to spend the cash so I can get like ones or something and figure out what the car wash costs, and then use the ones to get quarters, because I can only get a 20 from the ATM, and I'm not gonna put a 20 in a quarter machine. If I was smart, I would have started this before the bank closed. That kid waved. I should have revved at him. Oop, I got a green. Sweet. So yep, check the prices, get the cash, get a burger, come back to town, probably wash the bike. Hopefully it's not dark or closed. And then maybe do another lap or two around town if I feel like it. I'm realizing I don't actually know how to quote wash a bike, but the plan is to just spray it down and then ride it so it's dry. And I mean, I know I'm going to be spraying directly on the chain and stuff, but then I'm going to take it home and hit it with chain cleaner and chain lube anyway. And home is even closer than where I started, and the car wash is right up here. I'll probably come back to Quick Star for the cash. Ooh, there's a bike out there. wearing a sweatshirt today because it's a bit more chilly out. Ooh, that was a cool car. Was that a Model T? I don't know, I only noticed it kind of as I went by. Oh no, is it already closed? Is it closed for the season? Is it already too cold? How does this work? What's the dealio? This must just be closed. That's a bummer. I wanted to find some other way to wash this bike. I mean, I am heading towards Cedar Rapids. I could park up at Culver's and find something there. And in that case, they're probably going to take card. It'll be a bigger city. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh shit, I forgot to start music. No. I'm gonna pull in right here at Walmart real quick and start music. I can't seem to figure out what causes these turn signals to cancel automatically. I don't know if it's like the IMU detecting that I leaned the bike, if it's a time thing. But I feel like sometimes I hit the switch and I see it blinking, and then within 10 seconds, it feels like 5 seconds that it like cancels, but maybe that's just me being dumb and slow and not realizing how much time has passed. Alright. I guess I can just leave it off for a second. Let's get some music going. Oh wait, I shouldn't need to take the glove off because the phone is on that file. Something is beeping behind me. I even opened Spotify and didn't pick music. Can you believe me? Well, it's really yesterday. I don't really. Let's do. Oh yeah, let's build a station off this cover by Mad Caddies. Go to song radio. There it is. I'll listen to some ska today. I mean, nah. We'll leave it in the pocket. I love coming up with what I think is a perfectly reasonable plan and then immediately failing to follow the plan because I don't understand how the world works, like that business being closed or whatever. It's great for me. I love that. But yeah, I'll just get to Culver's, I guess, and then look for a car wash from there. Fuck it. I did look up, there's another state park. Ooh, I want to turn the music down. There's another state park up towards Prairie du Chien, which is about an hour's drive. Although I imagine it's a little less on the bike. So I want to do that in the next couple days. And if I plan it right, I should still be able to make that less than a 3-hour thing. And I should be able to hit 3 states, well, 2 new states. So I'd be leaving Iowa. I should be able to get into Wisconsin and just touch the tippy-tip corner of Illinois before coming back. Actually, if I think about where that is, I might be able to hit Minnesota too. So that will be a fun day. I should have got gas. I'll be fine to Cedar Rapids, but I'll have to get gas out there. But yeah, that should be a fun trip. Go see another park. See a couple new state signs, even though I'm not really Is it really cross country if you come back home? I don't know. Windmills are off again over there. Oh, some of them are spinning. Not very fast though. Nah, 1169 nice miles. Still not really setting in. I feel like I am getting into a routine of just getting on the bike and talking. And I'm getting better at the routine of producing the video, getting the video off the camera and getting it uploaded. What's going on here? They know corn. I almost want to just go say hi. It's not really sinking in though that I like want this to be my life for a while at least, that I'm going to do this. I still plan to do it. It just isn't like settling in as reality. Every day I get out, I feel like I don't have anything to talk about, and that's a little scary. Because if the plan really is to do this from November until the spring, that's like 4 months of having to find some shit to talk about every day. I'm not that interesting, I promise. But hopefully, if a handful of people end up watching this, we'll find enough stuff to talk about based on questions and comments from the people who do watch. Oh, biker! That's a really fun thing that I knew about before bikes, and I thought I got it until I was actually on a bike going down the road. But that, just the wave from most other bikers is crazy. Like, we'll never talk, we'll never know each other. We could live completely opposite lives. We could be completely oppositely politically aligned, and we'll never ever fucking know. There's a chance that these sort of people that you cross would you might end up fighting if you actually had to sit and talk to them, or like arguing with them. But they'll still wave to you when they cross you on the highway on a bike. There's so much like positivity in that. I fucking love that. I wish there were other ways that we could have those small moments of just positivity and like just good vibes in the world. Like holding the door for people, that's a big one. I'm going to admit sort of a dark, twisted thing that I do love to do. If someone's just slightly too far away where it's kind of awkward to hold the door, I always stop and hold the door. And sometimes like people run and then I feel a little bit bad. Like, I'm not trying to make them do that. But I like giving them that extra, just that second or two of just feeling extra special. Like, oh, someone cares and they like stopped and waited for me today. I love doing that for people. It doesn't really matter that I'm 4 seconds behind in life right now because of it. You get to see people smile. You get to see people be appreciative. It's awesome. I'm always holding the door for someone, especially if they're a little bit awkwardly far away. It's like the biker wave thing. Like, I'm never really gonna talk to these people. I don't remember them. And they might be people that we, like, if we got to know each other, we wouldn't like each other, but nothing stops you from just being a kind human and being nice to other humans. You're allowed to do that all the time. You're also allowed to be angry and a piece of shit. It's also very allowed, you know? Well, I'm pretty sure there was a short I saw on that one time where the guy was like, it costs $0 to be nice, and then the guy comes back like, how much does it cost to be an asshole? You can also choose to do that. I don't know, I think your mood often reflects how you treat other people and the things that you surround yourself with. so many people seem so upset these days, and then doom scroll on their phone for 4 hours a day, just watching more stuff that makes them upset. I like to think that I don't do a whole lot of scrolling, but most of the stuff I end up scrolling is just goofy, funny, nerdy shit. I guess I'm projecting a little bit. It's probably not most people, but I do see a lot of people whose feeds are just full of negativity. I mean, the other people are just full of like animals, dogs, and cats and shit. I have a good chunk of that in my feeds. I'm trying to rack my brain. What's the other kind of like just nice shit I do for people for the sake of just feeling good about it? Like holding doors and stuff. I don't know. Oh, like if someone drops something and if I can reach it, I'll always get it for them. Like I like doing that. Or just giving someone directions, like when I rolled up to I didn't even know it was a Pride thing at the moment, but I rolled up to that Pride thing the other day, and I was going to ask the police, probably the same question the dudes in front of me just asked, because I couldn't hear them over the helmet. And the guy was like, yeah man, just go over here and go down this way and that way, park. I'm like, sweet. At least you think of, I mean, some of them are controversial, but when I think of YouTubers like Yes Theory or Discover Connections, I think is one, or even Bald and Bankrupt. Like I said, I know some of them have unsavory accusations, but their propensity to just show up and go places uninvited, without any warning, and just show up and just meet the people that are there. Almost every time the people are welcoming and kind and nice. I think a lot of people have a fear of the unknown, or like other parts of the world and stuff, but it turns out, or at least it seems by the people who are putting it out there on the YouTubes, that people are just generally nice. The world isn't as big as scary. Well, it's pretty big, but it's not as scary as I feel like we try to tell people it is. I think it was called Discover Connections. It's the one channel I found recently where they hitchhiked across the country. Someone gave them a pickup truck like halfway through their trip. Just gave it to them. Said, here, yeah, use this for the rest of your trip. I think they're also the ones who like walked up to people on the street and were like, can we pay you $100 to cook us dinner? Like, that's a little bit towards the kind of stuff I would never do. I don't want to incentivize people. Well, I do want to incentivize people. I said, I'll give you $20 if anyone could name the year that the town that I live in was founded. But that's just for a comment. That's not for them to bring me into their lives and let me shoot video with them. I don't think I would ever try to monetize that. But it's cool, and I mean, I think these people are doing it consensually. I don't think the $100 really matters to them. Whether they're doing it against their will or because they really need the $100. I think they did that same thing recently in Ukraine and Russia, which was really kind of sombering to see, especially when they were in Ukraine and there was a rocket attack that day. To know that they were there, that they were on the other side. I think it was only a few weeks before. It's crazy to think about. Bugger. It makes me fucking smile every goddamn fucking time, dude. People are nice, usually, unless you give them a reason not to be. If you're frustrated with your life or just in a really bad mood lately, a lot of the time, go hold a door for someone. See how it makes you feel. I am not a therapist, this is not advice. Yeah, it's crazy how much influence you could have on your own attitude just by improving someone else's day. And I'm not gonna get, like I said it the last time, and I'm still not gonna get super into it. Maybe once I finally leave town. But I do like helping people in more significant ways. I've definitely, I mean, I'll go this far to say that since I have realized that I like helping people in ways that are somewhat financially significant, I made it part of my budget. I don't have it written down per se, but I keep track of the value over a year, and I try to give at least 3% of my gross just to people who need help. And important policy to me, and one that's really hard to uphold sometimes, is I never give when someone asks. I used to a lot, but it just, oh god damn it, why did my music stop again? I never give when someone asks. It just doesn't lead to good friendships, especially when it's the kind of friend that you really only hear from when they need help. So yeah, I only give unprovoked. But I do love to give. I can lean into yesterday's, I can't call that a lesson. Yesterday's message, yesterday's monologue, yesterday's rant. I'm able to give because I save, and because I have, I think, fewer wants than a lot of people. Why I grabbed the sweatshirt today. This would have been a little bit more chilly in the jacket. It was like the perfect temperature for this. A little warm at rest, but that's fine. Oh, this poor chain. I should have cleaned it a little bit earlier before I left. But I knew I was going to wash the bike, and I don't want to, like, lube the chain and then spray a bunch of fucking water on it. Oh no, I need to put the tint down, but I'm in a turn. I still need to figure out some sort of anti-fog. I need to stop saying Pinlock. Again, I thought that was a technology, not a brand. I know they make auto-tinting visors. That would be sweet, too. I need to figure something out, at least for the fogging issue, and then it would be nice to figure out an auto-tint issue thing, too. Yeah, this visor is not going to be the one, or at least in its current state, cannot be the thing I use for this whole fucking adventure. Gotta deal with that fogging issue. Some more Mac Caddies playing. I should know the name of this song, but I don't. It isn't Coyote. It isn't Backyard. I like those. The last time I remember you was the last time I wasn't scared. I haven't gotten to that lyric yet, but I remember that's in the song. Last time I remembered you was the last time I wasn't scared. Oh, why can't I think of the name of the song? It's gonna be in the chorus and I'm gonna feel dumb. When you reach into my head again and pick me up off the ground once more. Tell me what we're fighting for. Gotta try for tomorrow. You can't sleep through today. We're speeding up. I'm not gonna pass in. I'll do 65. That's the responsible thing to do. You can't sleep through today. Nobody left to say. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the song at all. I really like Mad Caddies though. Good ska band. Someday I should spend some time talking about Jimmy, the Rev, and Suburban Legends, English Smooth, obviously Event Sevenfold. It seems like every few months videos about him surface on YouTube again, and I just go through his whole music career up until he died again and again. My kid was a genius. Can't do it today. I just went through it all last night. I can't do it again right now, but I should talk about him someday and how obsessed I am with him. Creep into my head again, pick me up off the ground once more. Charlie, what you fight for? Gotta try for tomorrow. I should do another button on this jacket. The wind got me flip-flopping around. Oh, I could go right down there and down in that little field. Snowmobiles and shit come through here all the time. Well, I imagine they don't go down here, down the bridge and into the river. Although, maybe. You can cross water on a snowmobile, it is a thing. I don't know if I'd try it in the winter. Oh yeah, Brown Signs. This is a cool park. A couple cool memories out there. Ah, damn it, I keep forgetting about this thing. Is this Goldfinger? This is a Nirvana cover. Self-Esteem. Doesn't sound like Goldfinger. I'll pull over here just in case. In case somebody doesn't see that we're stopped. Give them a chance to hit that car instead of me. What song is this? Oh, 311 did a cover of this? That's cool. What album is this on? It must just be a single. It was. Neat. Well, now that I know it's them, I'm going to listen to it again. I probably said that. I think they're tied with like Muse is like the next big band I really want to see. Bucket list for sure. It's okay because I like the abuse. Oh no, she's playing with me. I wonder if the clutch is through the dresser and that lever is kind of loose. That could be my problems. Oops, almost wasn't ready to leave there. Nearly whiskey throttled it. That would have been fucking embarrassing. Not the first way I would want to drop a bike like this. Yeah. I have to remember to turn for culverts because I don't have directions on. So inevitably when I fly past culverts and probably even say something, feel free to laugh when I realize like a mile later that I was on my way to culverts. Oh, there's a good song. Open Up by Dispatch. Adjust that mirror again. Probably shouldn't do that at 75 miles an hour. It said, hey you're looking very suspicious. I said, relax man, get off my back. I said, relax man, get off my back. I ain't opposed to seeking justice, but oh, my music keeps pausing. I really need to figure that out. Oh, now it's like talking to me about something. I triggered something. It's like yelling at me about the map or some shit. Oh, now it's back. But it all wrong, the man you're looking for does not exist. It's just a figment of the higher man's tongue. Open up, for coming inside. You can't run, so you may as well hide. We got the place covered from head to toe, head to toe. For coming inside, what's it feel like to know you're gonna die? Whoa, on the other side of the road. I really love the second verse of this song. There's actually a really good meme I saw the other day, but I'll have to do it after the verse. They took me down to the gallows, and this boy he said to me, why do you smile when the rope's around your neck? I said, I'll tell you boy, when I get back. I said, I'll tell you, boy, when I get back. That's so fucking dark and twisted. Why do you smile when the rope's around your neck? I'll tell you when I get back. Fuck. Such a good line. But yeah, that meme that I saw was like, so like, what are you into? And like, them, what are you into? Me. I really like music. Them, oh, that's cool. What kind of music? Me. No, you don't understand. I really like music. I obsess over particular parts of music. Stuff like that lyric. Stuff like a lot of Streetlight Manifesto's music. Stuff like Jimmy from Avenged Sevenfold and other bands. It's always fun to hear someone else be that passionate about music too. That could be fun. I could open up like a public playlist and start posting that with everything and have people add music. How are we to know that you are not a liar? Hey, don't you see we have a job to do and our job is the law, job is the law. You get the description of a criminal. Oh man, that guy's having a good time just moving some hay in the field in a little bobcat. The camera probably can't even see that. And they said, open up, we're coming in fast. You can't run, so you may as well hide. We got the place covered from head to toe, head to toe. Open up, we're coming inside. Oops, what's it feel like? I know you're gonna die. Oh, on the other side of the road. The other side of the road. On the other side of the road. song, Open Up by Dispatch, is in my list. I have a list saved somewhere of songs I would love to learn all of the parts to and play and record covers of someday. That one's pretty high on that list. Uprising by Muse is another really good one. More Real Big Fish, another cover, Take On Me. Anyone seen the movie Basketball? I think this was used in that. It's part of their big music video. Talking away, I don't know what else to say, I'll say it anyway. Take me on. Let's ring it out. Still not speeding, still not speeding. Okay, now I'm speeding. That's fun. I still don't think I'll ever really want a sport bike. Feeling it full-hearted and that really doesn't do much for me when I'm this exposed to the elements. In a car, it's a little different. And I guess I haven't tried a bike that fast, so my mind might change if I do, but I really don't think I'm gonna like it. Even when I was in like full leathers. Things that you say, it's a love for just the flame all worries away. All the things I have to remember. Away. I'll be coming for your house anyway. There's a small chance the camera can actually see those three towers behind all those power lines. But there's another fun infrastructure fact nobody asked for. That is absolutely an AM radio station. The towers are placed in a way so that they point radiologic. What do you call that? Not radiologically. That's nuclear shit. I mean, they do radiate. They are radio. But anyway, the towers are placed in a specific way so that the radio waves go more in the direction of the city that the station is meant for, and they don't point at other big cities, because wouldn't you know that other big cities also have AM radio stations that they want their local people to hear. There's a whole really cool science behind how all that shit works. It's really neat. So anytime you see one big tower like that, it's probably FM, TV, or just cellular, or like EMS, like fire and police, just repeating their radios. But if you see at least 3, and sometimes up to like 5 or 7 of those things, and I think it's always an odd number for some reason, I'm not positive. But if you ever see a collection of them like that, it's an AM radio station. And if you learn how the physics of why they place them in that way works, you can tell which direction they're pointing. I mean, obviously it's pointing towards Cedar Rapids here, or Marion, or whatever the fuck this is. It's on the edge of the city, pointing into the city, which means that if you were to go behind those towers from the direction of the city, the signal gets a lot weaker because it cancels itself out. Yeah, radio stuff is really neat. I don't know if that's necessarily phased array, but it's kind of like what that is like with the AM radio station. And that's kind of how Starlink works. It's that's the way they're able to beam down to these little dishes in the middle of nowhere or even while they're moving, many antennas being used as one that points in a certain direction. See, my turn signal canceled again. And like when I'm doing that in a city like this, I'm scared. I remember to stop at Culver's. That's good. So yeah, I'm gonna go look up if there's any sort of like self-service car wash nearby. And then maybe look up an ATM if I still need to figure that out. And then maybe, oh, now my turn signal's on again? Maybe I'm just looking down between blinks. I guess the video would tell me that. So yeah, we're gonna look up, see if I can find somewhere to wash this thing. Maybe go down to Cedar Rapids and wander around a bit. But first I'm gonna get a burger. It was a good burger. Some bikes just went by. I need to clean this thing. There is the kind of car wash I was thinking of just down the road. Just need to go get to it and pick a good playlist for that. I was thinking of a song. Let's go to a song radio for fuel. So hopefully this car wash place takes cards. I just want to spray this thing down, get all the dirt off of it. It's apparently down, ooh, hot air balloon. It's apparently just like one block down here on the right. I appreciate hot air balloons, but I'm not sure you'd ever be able to get me to go into one. I appreciate that they're relatively safe, but I don't know, having to rely on the wind and the weather to aim where you're going, and they still don't really, pinpoint landings are not their thing as far as I know. Maybe one on a rope. So apparently right over here is a McDonald's and the kind of car wash I'm looking for. I don't see it. Okay, there's a McDonald's. Oh, it's so bright. And now will we ever be again? There again, I'm pretty sure I signaled and it didn't stay active. And there it was still active. Suds. Car wash entrance. This looks like it. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm gonna at least spray down this windshield and dirt of all the shit. Change. So do these take credit cards accepted? How do I have to like go sign up at the other side? I must have to go through that little kiosk. I don't know what any of this means. Oh, damn it. There's instructions on the other side. Hold on. I look like an idiot. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Man, I think I'm just gonna look this up and do it later. That looks complicated. I'm gonna have to watch a tutorial. Or maybe just watch my bike at home. That would be the smart thing. Ooh, some, the song is Santa Monica by Everclear. Everclear? I think so. With a big black boots and an old suitcase. It would be fun to go down to see through Cedar Rapids, but it's also gonna get dark pretty quickly. Oh, I have a green light. I'm just sitting here waiting on cars that are stopping. Whoops. Yeah, I really don't want to run back at like nighttime. Oopsie. Forgot this was Highway 13 and then I wanted to turn here. Oh, look, it's Freddy's. I'll patronize them next time I come this direction. I do think I like Culver's better. The onion rings were just so much better, and the burger is about the same. I'm gonna park up at that gas station and button my jacket though. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Walk right out into a brand new day. Well, we're gonna adjust this mirror too. It feels better. Look at live beside the ocean. Oh, hi, puppy. Oh, you look fierce. Yeah, look at you barking at me. I bet you'd let me pet you if you weren't in the car. There we go, missing third gear again. Just soon to be just third. I'll just roll around right here and come right back out. Just don't want this thing flapping me in the dick while I try to ride home down the highway. The shadow of myself on the bike still throws me off. Kinda surreal. Oh, I'm too fat for this. I want the second one. The second one? I can dress myself, I swear. Maybe? Maybe I can't. Fuck it, we'll just go for one of the upper ones. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna head home. Much as I would love to wander around Cedar Rapids, it's gonna be dark and it is deer season. I should be responsible. Gravel! Skirt! Ooh, the ABS in the rear feels weird when you really mash it. To figure out the battery bank, my little battery case. for the DJI batteries. When I got to Culver's and swapped out this battery just for the sake of having a full one, only one of the two batteries in the case was full, and the other one had the orange light, which indicates it was below at least 80%. I think everything was at 100 before I went to bed last night. I know the DJI thing has a feature of being a battery bank itself, and the battery bank it was plugged into was at 100%. So I think it was like doing some sort of reverse charge. I have no idea how that works. I'm gonna have to look that up. And I guess I'm gonna have to do the chain maintenance. It's been well over 1,000 miles. I need to clean and lube it. So I think if I do come back this way and clean the bike, I will just be careful around the chain. Wonder where those biker dudes were going. They were heading up north up the 13 here. One of them did a wheelie, a power wheelie. That would be fun. I should get some real armored gear. Take the KLX out to a field and try to wheelie that thing. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to watch a tutorial on how to use one of them self-service. So it's not about wasting the $4, just about embarrassing myself on camera. I guess I could just turn the camera off and fucking struggle. But then it's about embarrassing myself in front of the other people there. No one likes to show up and not look like they know what they're doing. Featuring our bare feet, we were both 18 and it felt so right. Sleeping all day, staying up all night. I love the Yellow Card is still making music. And they've definitely gone a different direction with their sound on that other song, but still good. I like it. Leave this town and run forever. I forgot to get gas. Damn it. This should be fine. I mean, when the reserve clicks on, I think that's at least a gallon, and that would be at least 40-50 miles. And I am less than 40 miles from home, so... We could leave this town and run forever. Oh, that is fun. Makes a cool noise too. Below 6,000, this thing doesn't really, it just sounds dumb, but when you open it up, it does sound pretty nice, at least to me. Not here, not now. We're looking up at the same night sky. Keep pretending the sun will not rise. We'll be together for one more night somewhere, somehow. If I could find you now, things would get better. We could leave this town and run forever. Somewhere, somehow, we'll be together. Oh man, that song really takes me back to some old times in my life. Old people. Good times, good people, good memories. But distant ones, for sure. song always reminds me also of my favorite actual song. I talked about that meme earlier, like, I really like music, and they're like, oh, that's cool. And me, no, you don't get it. I have a favorite band, which is Streetlight Manifesto, and I have a favorite song of theirs, which is probably Better Place, Better Time. Granted, I have a different favorite if they're playing live, which is Moment of Silence, Moment of Violence. But my actual top most favorite song ever is by the band called Suburban Legends, which Jimmy, the Rev Sullivan, played for at one point. He was the drummer for Avenged Sevenfold that died in 2009. He at one point played for Suburban Legends. He didn't play on the song that was my favorite of theirs, but there's some of his older stuff, of their older stuff that he's on, that I like. Anyway, all that being a giant distraction from the thought of Ocean Avenue by Yellowcard reminds me of the song Bright Spring Morning by Suburban Legends. Because of the one line about, like, let's get out of this town and run forever. Bright Spring Morning is just an entire song about that. Just get on the road and go. It's not about where we go. Let's start living life before we die. Really good song. I think I mentioned that in the one video on the way to Waterloo. I even had the audacity to play it for somebody. And I'm not sure they really understood how much it meant. And that's not their fault, that's my fault. I get obsessive over dumb stuff like that. I have a little bit of time and sunlight. So I'm gonna say if I find a brown sign, I might follow it. Although I'm gonna get a fuel reserve boarding pretty soon here. So lay down, the thread is real. Chevelle live. He seems like a good man. There's another dumb connection my brain always makes. I hear Red by Chevelle, and for some reason I always think Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. What's the song? Oh God, I can't even think of how the song goes. Cover up with makeup in the mirror. Tell yourself it's never gonna happen again. I can't think of the. She swears he loves you. Do you feel like a man when you put you away? I should really know the name of that song. Yeah, Red by Chevelle, which actually playing on my helmet always reminds me of that song. Just dumb connections that my brain makes. I guess I can go through that one part. I've been there already. I don't know if I've driven through the whole thing. It's a very pretty park. Ooh, what's this brown sunset? Half a mile, something natural area. We'll go half a mile and see what happens. If I don't find anything over here, I know there is that park just a tiny bit more north on the other side of Highway 13. Fuel reserve, there it is. Oh, that was cool. What's this? Is this the thing it was talking about? Freedom Rock. Huh. Neat. Don't mind me just backing into it. No, that's gravel. I'm not going to back up over this. I am assuming that is what it was pointing out. And I guess we'll go check it out. That's just like a fairgrounds. I don't think there's going to be anything else over here. That was kind of cool. I'm going to go look at that. Oh, this is what it was, something natural area, okay. Yeah, whatever this is. Wild area, open to hunting, no target shooting. Ooh. Hopefully nobody's out hunting me. Ooh, swampy over there. Neat. Is there more stuff over here? Almost like riding around a fairgrounds. Like, where does the nature stuff start? Whoa, that looks sick. What is that? Oh, it's behind a closed gate. It looks really cool, though. I am not considering trespassing, but if I wasn't wearing a camera in this area, I would. I would consider it, not that I would do it. That's illegal. Although there is that whole weird legal gray area around trespassing in which that you are not actually trespassing unless you have been asked to leave. Maybe this is just a loop. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, these must just be campsites. Oh, that'll be me soon. Oh, shit. This doesn't go anywhere. I fucked up. Well, might as well go check out the water. God, there's just so much cool fucking nature out there, and it's not very far from anything. Why did it take me this long to start coming out and adventuring? Gotta keep the animals away from the garbage. Oh, that'd be a cozy little spot. Oh, where does that go? Hold on, I gotta go back and come back through that. Wait a minute. You're good. I'm going this way. I think that just went through here. Get some of that dust out of my eyes. Him and I both came a little too hot to that intersection. That was kind of both of our fault. I feel like where I was just looking at came right through here. I'm definitely taking that back through. A little off-road. There's something over there. What's this? I'm still not super used to gravel. I could probably go faster here, but oh, this is a boat ramp, isn't it? Whew, right into the water. What a pretty park. Alright, off-road, technically. Fortnite made fun of it for being the world's smallest adventure bike. So let's go on the world's smallest adventure. Little house there. Oh, this feels fine. Ow. Neat. I can definitely tell that I'm not comfortable on gravel. My wrists are sore, and they weren't from riding earlier. Well, it was fun. Really should find gas. Looks like I can get into the fairgrounds over there. Should be a gas station, right? The annoying thing is it may not have 91 fuel. Oh yeah, fuck, I was gonna go in there. I'm gonna lose the sun soon. I really gotta get back. Let me park up here, I guess, and see where to find gas. Point away from the sun. I don't want to start on a fucking hill. We're just gonna roll backwards. Oh, that's right. I don't need to take my glove off. I don't remember that I I need to remember that I set this profile up. That isn't anything really. Yeah, there's this cases, but I'm almost positive they don't have 91. But I'll check. Otherwise, I think I'll make it back. It's only, how far is it to... Wait. I'm confused. Where am I on the map? Oh, that's Ryan. So there should be Manchester, right? Yeah. Oh, there. I didn't list that, Casey's. So that is... how far? Why does it only list minutes and not miles? 20 miles? So yeah, even if I was like halfway through the reserve, I'll be fine. And it's not even clicked back up. At least right before I shut it off, it was off of the reserve. Yeah, so I'm fine. Alright. Oh, another boring day. This isn't 13. Where am I? The sun is so fucking bright. Can't even see the damn fucking stop sign. I know it's there. I can see the shape of it. Well, I'm 22 miles from home. I'm not technically on the reserve. I'm like towing with the edge of it. Ooh, do they have 91? I think they do. That might be smart. Nah. Let's live it. Let's live for the risk. Also, I'm gonna run through this park quick. Let's do 2 parks today. So I know this is more than just a little park for kids like Strawberry Point was. I know this is like a real park. There it is, the fucking turn signal shut off again. That or I really am just looking at it while it's off and then freaking out. I bet the manual describes the turn signal behavior. I should probably look that up. I don't know what this road is, but I'm coming in on a golf cart. That looks fun. Where does this go? Oh, we on the pegs now. Just a little bit. Well, I really gotta stop doing this going west. Really fucking dumb. I keep making this mistake. I think this is just a rural residential road. Ooh, building some new houses over there. Yeah, this is just a street. Damn it, I was gonna use that driveway to turn around. But there was somebody out there looking at me, and that's scary. I don't like people. Wildlife refuge. Oh, that'd be sick. Alright, this is the perfect place to turn around real quick. Gravel is scary. As I just roll through a couple of gears, leaning forward and accelerating. This is pretty well packed. I don't really feel disconnected from the bike on this. Yeah, I'll make a loop through that park real quick. Fuel reserve. Yeah, that is scary. But that should be at least a gallon. I really should go back and check that other gas station. I'll do that after the park. I don't want to risk it. Getting stuck like 5 miles away from home with no fucking gas would really fucking blow. little slick here. Gonna be a fun trail, but it said motorized vehicles prohibited. So I will abstain. Fun little lake over there. Good memories over there. Recent memories over there, but still distant. That's okay. Never actually came this far into the park before. Tower. I'm gonna run myself out of gas just going through this fucking park. Falls line, reservations. How close you gonna rent that? The Changing Forest, Woodpecker Hill. I wonder how often this gets mowed. Is that a whole career path? I never even realized the thing. Is it someone's job to just mow parks? Because that sounds fucking amazing. Damn, that looks really cool. I am not in shape enough to climb that, but I bet it's really pretty up there. And I do want to see where the rest of this goes, but I'm scared of running out of gas. So I'm going to go back to 13. I'm going to go back to 13 and hope that gas station has 91. And if not, I'm probably going to put some Iggy fuel in, like a half a gallon, until I get to some good juice. Send the pain below. I'd send the pain below, just like suffocating, just like suffocating. I want to go through the rest of the park, but I really should get back. It's gonna get dark. Oh yeah, I'm screwed. It's gonna be like dark as I get back to town. Oh, puppy. Suffocating. That looks looks dangerous. Is that tower leaning? Is this just like one of those weird things where shit looks like it rolls uphill because of the geography around me? Or is that tower actually leaning? I'm going to try to mark this on the clip so that hopefully I go back and talk about it. That looks like that tower is leaning. Huh. That'd be a fun little jump if I knew what I was doing. Which I don't, so I will not attempt. Alright, please have 91 fuel. Pretty please. I'll even pay double. I do see looks like 4 price tags, so that is a good sign. Ah, it doesn't look like there is 91. Fuck. Yeah, I just don't want to risk not having. Oh, it is 91. Perfect. Oh, no boop to pay though. That kind of sucks. So I need my wallet. Where is my wallet? No cell phones. I think I've never seen that at a gas station. Play credit outside. Insert card. I'm gonna look the camera away. I'll grab the card. Look away while we put the card away. I do not want a receipt. We got the good. Let's go. Give me gas. Give me. Why no pump? There we go. Someday I'll look up the actual fuel capacity of this thing and understand what reserve actually means. 2.8 gallons, that's probably pretty close to its capacity. I so badly want to go up to that guy's rear window and put drum and before bass. But maybe he's a fisher and that says bass. Sometimes when I'm reading the word bass in context of music in my own internal monologue, I say bass to myself. I don't know why. I also don't know why I say these thoughts out loud. But here we are. Well, now I'm not worried about running out of gas. That's a good feeling. to the side in case someone else wants to run into a car instead of me. I would not change a thing. Inertia is a property of matter. Bill Nye, the science guy. Oh damn, the engine got warm. Probably from all that putting around I did. I don't know if idling it with it running or not is better. It doesn't look like it's better, it's still going up. I don't know if the fan's kicked in. No time for that now. I think it has its own separate overheat light. I think I would have noticed if that came on. I guess if anyone ever actually watches through this and sees that it was on, you should let me know. It would almost certainly happen at the park if it did. That's another thing it probably describes in the manual, what temperatures are okay, when the fans come on and stuff. I should probably look that up. I bet there's some mention of the shift linkage too. I know that is a maintenance item that like needs to be checked. Yeah, it must be the other end of the park, so it comes in from that way. Oh, horseshoes! This car ahead even moved over for me, but I don't think I'm going to pass him. I think I'm okay with their speed. A good picnic spot down by the water. I really want to know what's up with the license plate. Is it really a Bill Nye joke? Because that would be fucking amazing. I want to be friends with that person if so. You're good, I see you, it's okay. He's like hugging the right to let me go by. That's awesome. Kind of a normal plain sunset today. Not very pretty. I'm not sure if the camera's really getting it. Creatures comes and goes and comes and goes Camp West Wasapi, Camp something with a W, 4 miles that way. Maybe that could be one to go check out. This still isn't boring yet. Even if I don't have that whole lot to say, just the thought of, I mean, this is a familiar road and a familiar area for me, so I'm not really like taking in the nature around me so much. But imagining that I'm, I don't know, somewhere in Colorado or maybe heading south through Missouri in November, or heading east towards the Carolinas or something. Maybe to Florida. Imagining doing that, you know, on a Saturday, like, time to slow down and look for a spot to camp. It's a really fun thought. I like the idea of it. I will by the spring need to consider finding an actual job again. Lest I run out of money. But I'm looking forward to this pause in my life. I really need it. That is something I'll say a lot of people freak out about, and it probably used to be a bigger deal, but I don't think it is anymore. Or at least not in tech, it seems. Between my last two jobs, I didn't work for 8 months. I didn't do anything cool with my life. I just didn't feel like working, so I didn't. And it came up in all the interview processes, but companies didn't seem to really care, especially when the answer was, I just didn't feel like working. I suppose it might depend on what your reasoning is, on if that's a big deal or not. But at least as far as my life experience has been, it really doesn't seem to matter. Hell yeah. I'll take a sweet bike. Yeah, I'm not afraid of going back into interviewing for jobs and they're like, why didn't you work for 5 months? So I decided to run around the country on a motorcycle instead. Like, if a company doesn't want to hire me because I chose to live my life for a little while, I don't want to work there. That is a good filter. It is okay if that is a point of contingency for them. I guess that's the thing I can talk about while we get back to town. Again, not having a GED, no high school diploma, no anything. It's come up even from family and friends. It still does sometimes, like, why don't you go get your GED? What if you can't get a job because you don't have a GED? And it's the same thing I just said. I just don't want to work there. Especially when I've been in this industry, well, the database industry for 10 years, and as much of a fucking tech nerd I am, I can probably figure out other stuff if I had to. It'd be sweet if I could find something I find interesting. But if you're going to look at a resume that says that I've been doing shit for 10 years for, at this point, billion-dollar companies, and it's a problem that I don't have a GED, I really just do not want to work for you. It isn't real. It's saying a lot more about the company than it is about me. Although I guess from that company's perspective, it's saying a lot about me than it is about their policy. If their policy is they want people who follow the rules and cross all the I's and dot all the T's and that shit, then they should look for those sorts of people. It's not me. I know I've already said it more than a few times. I really am not great with authority. Favorite manager I ever had, I talked to maybe twice a week. He would give me work. He would say, when does it sound like it'll get done? I would give him a realistic timeline, giving myself a little bit of extra space just to make sure that I get it done. And then he'd be like, cool, let me know if you need anything. And if I needed something, I'd go talk to him. I'll walk right up to him in the middle. I'd be in the middle of something on his computer, and he would stop and listen. And if he needed something, he'd reach out, be like, hey, let's get a minute, let's talk about this or whatever, and it was fine. I love that management style. And that was at the company before this one, where it wasn't as big as this, but it was still kind of corporate-y compared to the first company I worked for. I think if I do tech again, the biggest I would go is the size of that second company. I would much prefer something as small as the first one, but I don't know, unless I get someone at Google or fucking Microsoft or something to notice me and want to put me on something cool to work on. And obviously take a chance on me because I probably won't have the experience for that kind of stuff. Unless it's like one of the really big top 10s. I don't think I would even entertain working for a company as big as I work for anymore. It's just not good for my mental health. I need to have some agency. I need to have some control. I need to feel some connection to the users. Being in education software, that last company, the one before where I am now, was a fun connection. I felt like I was helping students that were like me. You know, that product could have helped me finish high school if it was around at the time that I was dropping out. No, it was, but it just wasn't an option for my district. Yeah, that first company where they just gave me a whole backlog of just features people wanted in their application. And so I would pick up the ticket, literally go over to the desk of the person that requested it and sit down and talk to them, take some notes, give them a general idea of what I was going to do, and then I would just go work on it, sometimes for a couple weeks, depending on how big the feature was. And then I'd get a test build, I'd bring it over to them, I'd let them play with it, get their feedback, adjust things as I needed. I worked directly with the people who were using the product I was working on. And I got to see the impacts. I got to see how much it helped their day-to-day life and stuff. It was awesome. It probably wasn't worth paying an engineer what I would hope to get paid to keep doing that kind of stuff now. But honestly, to have that peace of mind, I would go back for probably a lot less money than I make right now. This guy keeps getting over, but I'm not like really trying to pass him. Although he has slowed down quite a bit. Some All-American Rejects. Was that last year? Was that a couple months ago where they were doing all those backyard parties? That looked fucking sick. Did he just blink his blinker at me to tell me to pass him? No, he's just actually going. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for getting out of the lane. Appreciate you. It's nice to see a driver that's cognizant of the fact that they exist in other people's worlds. Move along like you know you do. And even when your hope is gone, move along just to make it through. Move along. Okay, now the sunset's getting a little pretty. It needs more clouds. This visor thing. Well, that was boring and I didn't accomplish my objective at all, twice. Although the second one was, well, I mean, they were both my fault, but the second one was because I was a fraidy cat. I know where to get to a wash now, though. And I will go to the YouTube to figure out how that shit works and how I should wash a bike. I probably should have done that before I left today. And then I will be doing some chain maintenance either tonight or tomorrow before I leave. Starting to get chilly. Ooh, I do have one more idea when I get back into town. This ties back into day 0, I think. Yeah, because by day 1 I had multiple batteries. Ooh, how should I go that fast? Listen to the cemetery trees. It's a good song. One Headlight. I forget the name of the band. Is it the Wallflowers? No. Is it? Something bullshit. See the fluctuation always had a pretty face. I wondered why she hung around this place. Oh, the bug's just going splat, splat, splat. Definitely need to clean this visor. Hey, come and try a little. Nothing is forever. There's got to be something better than in the middle. Me and Cinderella, tie it all together. We can drive it home with the one headlight. I guess technically that's all I need is the one headlight. Independence Day, I can't break away from this parade. Courthouse is an ugly mystery. Well, it's lighter out now than the last time I did this thing I had the idea for. Right now there's nobody around, so it's a little bit more dumb if I mess up. But it is right in town, so I've got to do it. The dude out there is taking pictures? What the fuck? Looked like he was talking to the fake turkey decoy things. The farm boys are still hanging out, packing up, putting their shit away. It's getting chilly. I'm happy I didn't decide to go wander around Cedar Rapids for a little bit. I'd have to get down there earlier. Just like a beat-up truck, I turn the engine, but the engine doesn't turn. Wild cigarettes, this place is always such a mess. Sometimes I think I'd like to watch it burn. But I ain't changed, but I know I ain't the same. death that must be killing me. So, yeah, day 0, I think, is when, unironically, while I was talking about continuity, the battery fucking died. And so I got gas, and I was a little sad about it. And as I was leaving, I saw some kids over here at the BP looking like they were getting up to some hooligan shit. And I like hooligan shit. It turns out there's actually a little trail over here. So I'm gonna try to go through this. And hopefully not drop the bike. Hopefully there's nobody coming this way on it right now. Yeah, but they're coming through here on like ATVs and fucking side-by-sides and shit, so it's really only gotta just pick a rut and stick in it. And it was dark, I don't know, I mean, you can go back and watch the video, but like, it was very dark when I came through here the first time. I couldn't see shit. I really should have my visor down or goggles or something for this. It's a lot better when I can see coming through in the dark. When I didn't know the trail at all, it was super fucking spooky. I think I'm going a lot faster now. I don't remember some of these parts. I seem to remember this. It's pretty close to the end of it, though. Oh, cool little pond there. Oh, I should have taken the outside on this one. Ah, fuck. Oh, had to throw a leg down there. Yeah, here we go. That wasn't so bad. We're doing off-road stuff. Yeah. That definitely warms the engine up. I got enough airflow. Oh, my wrists are tired because I am terrified on this. Oh, I didn't like this track. I wanted this one. Ow. And trees and shit. Do not have the width or the clearance. Clearance isn't the right word. I don't have the protection from branches that an ATV or side-by-side would have. I think I handled it a lot better this time than I did the first time, though. Oh, that's terrifying. Fuck. I want to be in that other rut. Oh well. I can switch here. Ow. Thank you, lever guards. Yeah, maybe I should have stayed in the left rut. Ah, that's fun. Off-road nearby. Whew. Oh, look, and we're at the snack store. I think I will go get some snacks and call this a video. Sorry I didn't really fucking do anything. I guess I did look at that one nature thing. Well, yeah, Yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to watch this thing tomorrow, I guess. After I watch a tutorial. I don't know what my watch is beeping about. Oh, probably because I went off-road. Probably thinks I'm like running or something, or mountain biking. Whew, that's a lot of work doing that off-road shit. Alright. What is this, day 5? Damn.